Every year, the World Rugby Player of the Year award celebrates the best in the game. It's a rare honour, a title that marks the pinnacle of a rugby career. For fans and players alike, it's a symbol of brilliance, grit, and the kind of talent that's reshaped the sport. But rugby is an unforgiving sport. Fame in the rugby world can be fleeting. Injuries, form slumps, shifting team dynamics, and even the lure of new leagues. These players have taken paths we might have never expected. In this video, we're diving deep into the fates of these players, where they are now, how they got there, and the legacies they've left. So what's happened to every World Rugby Player of the Year from the 2010s? Let's rewind the clock, revisit their greatest moments, and see where life has taken them since their crowning achievements. Legendary back row forward Richie McCaw certainly didn't rest on his laurels after picking up the title for a third and last time in 2010. Another 40 plus international caps followed in his 30s, which saw him become the most capped test player of all time, usurping Brian O'Driscoll's record of 148 tests in his final game, a record which stood for 5 years, since smashed by Welshman Alan Wynne-Jones. McCaw also bagged the IRB International Player of the Year in 2010, which he defended in 2011. Unfortunately though, a broken foot suffered in their third pool match saw McCaw crash out of the 2011 World Cup, as he watched the team win rugby's big one from the touchline. And while still a regular on the international side, right until the end, time was catching up by 2013, as he enforced a sabbatical clause in his NZRFU contract to stay fresh for the 2015 World Cup. An inspired move, some would say, as he captained them to another title. In his last international game, a 34-17 walloping of the Aussies before retiring from rugby.
Incredible. And I think even the Australians.
And even post-retirement, he's taken on the extreme sport of competitive adventure racing, which is a testament to his strength and fitness at the age of 43. In a list dominated by Southern Hemisphere stars, all-action open-side flanker Thierry Dusautoir was the 2010 sole French winner, and only the second of all time after scrum half Fabien Galtier's 2002 win. Dusautoir's abundant talent was clear from the start, and luckily he was noticed. Having started playing at the late age of 16, he may have slipped through the academy's cracks. Considered one of the best tacklers of all time, Dusautoir had an insane 2011. After steering Toulouse to the French title, he lost out to New Zealand by a point, while captaining France to a World Cup runners-up. And as a Grand Slam and Heineken Cup winner in 2010, the award was more than deserved. But this was Dusautoir's peak, as only one more French championship followed in 2012, his third top flight medal. But with 80 caps for France and a 16-year club career which ended in 2017, there's no shame in that. Perhaps rugby's most recognisable face alongside Johnny Wilkinson, Dan Carter swooped the award in 2012 and 2015, his second and third wins respectively, after bagging the title in 2005. Carter, the youngest ever winner in 2005 at 23, and his decade-long gap between wins is unprecedented and unlikely to be matched. After the All Blacks 2015 World Cup triumph, he retired from international rugby with 112 caps and a world record 1,598 test points. But Carter wasn't done there, and signed for French club Racing 92, bringing his elite winning mentality over the pond and steering them to a league title in 2016, which didn't go unnoticed, and saw him awarded the World Sports Award for Comeback of the Year. And once that was all said and done, he moved over to Japan for a swan song with Kobelco Steelers. While appearances were sporadic, his trusty boot helped steer them to a league title in 2018, which was Carter's last big win, before retiring in 2020 at the age of 38. Another member of New Zealand's epic team of this decade who saw world recognition was back row forward Kieran Reid. He captained the All Blacks 52 times, and with 26 tries in 127 tests, was a formidable threat in almost every facet of the game. As vice-captain, Reid was given the armband for a 47-9 World Cup pool match victory in 2015, before they went on to lift the title. And he certainly wasn't done there. After succeeding McCaw as captain in 2015, Reid's importance to the team had never been higher, as he played every minute, bar 4 of New Zealand's test matches in 2016. Reid was on fire in 2017 and put in an all-time great performance as they beat the British and Irish Lions 30 points to 15, garnering worldwide headlines for a chilling tackle on young starlet Owen Farrell. While Alan Wynne-Jones and Mara Itoje were nominated several times over the decade, the only lock on this list is All Black of Brodie Retallick. Retallick is both the only lock and the youngest winner, a record he took off Dan Carter by a few months, and one that he still holds to this day. And as such, he still turns out at club level for Japanese side Kobelco Kobe Steelers. However, barring 2012 and 2013 Super Rugby Championship medals with the Chiefs, domestic silverware has mostly eluded Retallick. But he has probably gone on to win more at international level post-award than anyone else bar Dan Carter. 2015 was his only World Cup win in 3 attempts, after a semi-final defeat to England in 2019 and a final defeat in 2023 to the Springboks. But with 6 Tri-Nations titles and their epic victory over the Lions in 2017 post-winning the award, he goes down as one of New Zealand's most decorated players, and retired from international duty in 2023 with 109 caps. Now, following in Dan Carter's illustrious footsteps isn't for the faint-hearted, but Beauden Barrett has come as close as humanly possible. After adding electric pace to the side, he still, to this day, holds the world record for consecutive test wins from debut with 19. While he had to wait for his chance at first 5/8 after debuting in 2012, often filling at fullback, Barrett's first few years as first choice yielded back-to-back awards, a feat only matched by Richie McCaw, and he's still at it. At 33, his years may be numbered, but with 131 caps as of October 2024, he holds every chance of breaking the All Blacks all-time caps record, and perhaps Alan Wynne-Jones' all-time test world record. Barring their 2015 World Cup win, where Barrett scored the final try, trophies on the biggest stages have come in short supply since his award, especially for a player of his calibre. While nominated for a 3rd consecutive title in 2018, he just missed out. But leading the All Blacks side out for the 2027 World Cup isn't off the cards, especially after his move back to top level rugby with Super Rugby side the Chiefs. Irish superstar Johnny Sexton was his nation's 2nd winner after Keith Wood in 2001. Ireland's Grand Slam win, coupled with Leinster's European Rugby Championship Cup and Pro 14 heroics that season, made it an easy decision. Fly halves dominate this list, but arguably none were as crucial to their team as Johnny Sexton, who is considered the best fly half in world rugby for a few years. Honours came thick and fast for Sexton after the award, in a glittering 5-year spell before retiring in 2023. Further Pro 14 wins with Leinster followed in 2019, 2020 and 2021, ensuring their 4 consecutive wins, led by Sexton's prolific boot, go down in rugby folklore. And fittingly, Sexton tasted further glory with Ireland in his final attempt at the 2023 Six Nations, where they won the Grand Slam, his 3rd and only Ireland's 4th. You have to go back to 1948 since they won it without him in the side. In a year which interestingly saw American hooker Joe Tufuteye nominated, South African flanker Peter Steph du Toit bagged the award, pipping teammate Cheslin Colby after helping the Springboks to victory at the 2019 World Cup, where they beat England 32 points to 12. Du Toit left his native South Africa for Japanese team Toyota Verblitz in 2022. Unfortunately, barring a 2013 Currie Cup win with the Sharks, he's failed to win any club honours since. But the same cannot be said for South Africa, as they defended their title in epic fashion to win the 2023 World Cup, edging the All Blacks 12 points to 11. Du Toit's performance was lauded after making a mind-blowing 28 tackles in the final. Du Toit hasn't slowed down yet and looks set for the 2027 World Cup with the Springboks for one last hurrah, and the chance of an unprecedented third consecutive win that'll see his name instantly put in brackets of all-time greats, if it's not already. After such a legendary decade of rugby, there's going to be plenty of players left disappointed, with most players' peaks and window for winning maybe only spanning a few years. It often comes down to trophies, so those playing for smaller nations stand little chance of winning, although there have been some nominations outside of the powerhouse nation. Position seems to play its part, with the vast majority of winners lining up as fly half or back row forwards. Owen Farrell, Maro Itoje, Brian O'Driscoll and David Pocock can feel especially hard done by, after 3 nominations apiece without winning. To think Martin Johnson and Sergio Paris never got the nod shows it's one of the hardest honours to win in sport. When I look through the list, I can't pick a single unworthy winner. But who else tragically missed out? Is the selection process fair? Should it be based more on metrics rather than trophies won that season? Did all the winners deserve their crown? We'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. With that all said and done, it's been your boy John Talks Rugby, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to click on screen now to watch my video on the story of England's 2003 Rugby World Cup winning side. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.